Yo, 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 what's going on, everyone? What up, what up? It's your girl, Audie Queenva, getting at you guys at 5:14 in the morning. I have to get ready in like 15 minutes to go to work. I work at 6 o'clock in the morning and I have like a 7-hour shift. Not sure if I'm ready for it, but I know it's been a minute since I posted here on the Audie's Art Struggles. So yeah, let me just get into it. So I'm kind of concerned if I hit like a crochet block. I have so many projects going on at the same time, and everything had to stop because I ran out of white and black yarn. And I'm currently making some pillows, and yeah, I ran out of black yarn, which I really, really need to continue. And I was thinking, you know what? Like, you have like a shit ton of yarn. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I purchased yarn that was like 50% off, 70% off. So I have like so many skeins of yarn in so many different colors, multicolors, that is. And I'm like, I did not plan at all what I was gonna do with all of those skeins. I just saw a sale. I saw the colors that I thought would, that I like, and I bought a shit ton. So, I don't want to say I'm stuck with these yarns. I want to make pillows, but I also ran out of white yarn, which I use in between the multicolor yarn as I'm working it up. And supposedly they're supposed to come in today. I went onto Michael's and I was going to order some for curbside pickup, and they didn't have any of the, oh my gosh, what, like the value pack, it's like a bigger skein. They didn't have any in any of the stores that were nearby me. And I wasn't about to drive like 60 miles to to go get some. So I went on to the Michael's site and I got me like two large value skeins in white and two in black, the same size. And they're supposed to come in to the post today. So yeah. And I got, I really needed like free shipping. So I had to purchase like two more skeins, regular size skeins in the color coral from Loops and Threads. And I'm just looking at all my skeins, like all of my yarn, like in my tote bags and my shelves. And I'm like, I don't know what to make. Like, it's crazy. Like, okay, yes, pillows. I want to make like a shit ton of pillows. I just love pillows. If you guys didn't know, I sleep with like 7 pillows at night. I love pillows. But like I feel like I cannot continue until I have like the in between colors and the colors for the back. So yeah, it's just waiting for them to come. And I ordered them like 4 days ago. So I find it kind of weird how Michael's, they ship like part of your order, not all of your order all at once. I mean, I don't know. I was just thinking that was kind of weird because like when I watch other crochet vlogs, like they order from Michael's and like part of the order got there and they're still waiting on their other order. But yeah, so I got the coral and I'm just waiting for the white and the black skeins to get here. And I feel like I'm not gonna know what to do because I feel like I get to the point where I start to get precious over them. Like, oh, I don't know when I'll ever get my hands on these again, and like not want to work on anything. It's so weird, right? The whole purpose is to continue working, working on something. Another thing that I'm working on too is a hexagon cardigan, and I ran out of white. So I'm making it in white and gray. It looks pretty fucking sick. Yeah, the I feel like okay, I don't want to feel like I messed up, but the sleeves are incredibly like wide, and I wanted to make them like the sleeves tapered, but I worked it up too much, and I tried to I was only able to put like one decrease row in it. Decrease is like, you know, like I went one row like without working, like I subtracted a cluster, let's just put it like that. And if I were to continue doing decreases, like the sleeve would have gotten extremely long. So I was like, well, maybe I should just leave it like this, like a wide sleeve. And honestly, it looks like a kimono. And I don't know, I'm just hoping that it'll attract somebody to still want to purchase it once I finish the other side and then I work it up, sew them together and all of that, and take photos. And you know, it's just a lot. I have so many beanies, and like I don't know, like I've been taking photos and things like that, and it just oh my gosh, like in the month of December 2025, living here in Arizona, we did not get winter like at all. And we're into January. Today's January 15th. And we're barely starting to get like really, really cold weather. Like the whole weather is like, it's not aligning, right? But I have so many beanies that I don't know, like I just work up the beanies and I just put them aside. I don't put them on my mannequins and take photos or nothing. Like I try to, but I just feel like it's too, I don't know, like I guess I just get bored of like taking photos and editing and like posting. Like I just lost interest in doing that. Like it's like, you know what, I just want to crochet, I just want to knit. That's all I want to do. I don't want to have to be doing this. But now it's just sitting in a paper bag, like all of my beanies, like they look sick as fuck. I'm so proud of them. But yeah, so I have some beanies in stock. I have ear warmers in stock for children and young adults. So yeah, like, but I have all of these. Man, I'm working on a blanket too. Like I'm working, it's like on with chunky yarn, and I still like, I'm just barely starting to sew the squares together. And I'm like, I'm wondering if I should just make it like a lap blanket, or if I should just, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to make a baby blanket. But I'm afraid that I'm going to run out of the chunky yarn. And it took like decades for me to get that shipment. So it's just kind of like, I don't know if I want to like, work more or add more to the blanket if it's going to take ages, right? But most likely I'll end up purchasing some more yarn, chunky yarn, and wait for an infinity to get it. Like, I want a really nice blanket. It was a baby blanket, but I feel like the colors are too, yeah, like they're not fun baby like colors, but I know parents won't mind like like the more classic adults. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they're fine with it, but I don't know. I'm thinking either like a lap blanket or just continue to make it like a baby blanket. So I don't know. Let's see, what else am I working on? There's like a scarf. It's like a really, really long scarf. And I'm wondering if I should take that with me to work up. Probably not, because I never have time to crochet at work because I only get like 10-minute breaks, which is, I don't know, in my opinion, BS, but whatever. There's that. And with that yarn, I got it from Hobby Lobby. It's the I Love This Yarn brand. And that one, like, it's so weird how it looks beautiful as a skein, but when you work it up, it looks terrible. Like, I was thinking like, oh, these are very unusual colors. It'll probably work up quite beautifully, and it doesn't. And the I Love This brand, this yarn brand, most of them, like the skeins are quite soft, but this particular skein, I think it's because it's dyed in multicolor, like very odd colors that you would never think they would throw in a skein. Some parts of it are hard and kind of rough. So I was thinking like, okay, once I work it up and I finish it, I'm going to throw it in a laundry bag and throw it in the wash. And I need to get some vinegar because I really want to try that technique for myself as a softener, because my husband Rob told me about it. I talked with a woman about it at work. She was a customer, and she said it locks the dye in, it doesn't bleed, and it doesn't tint the fabric, and it doesn't stink when you take it out. So I'm gonna have to like really try it, because that yarn, I would like it a lot more softer than what it is, because it already looks I'm gonna be real, it worked up so ugly. Like, I don't know, like maybe if I display it on a mannequin and like really, really finish it and style it in a way, it might, like it might do something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just one of those projects that you just grab any kind of yarn just to like do the motion and like just kind of zone out, and you're just doing it just to do it. It's one of those types of yarns. I actually have like 3 skeins or 3 balls of yarn that I wound up, and it is very rough yarn. And I have another one from that exact, it's Red Heart yarn, and which is so crazy because when I bought all of these multis, the multicolor yarns from like the 50 to 70% off, those are all Red Heart, and I felt them and they're exceptionally soft, right? But I'm thinking like, okay, I might have to wash these after I after I work them up into whatever I'm making. So Oh my gosh, I would really like to finish this right now, but I can't. I have to go. I have to get ready. I wasn't hungry when I first woke up, but now I feel like I'm starving. And yeah, I have to hurry up and get dressed. So I only got like 30 minutes to get to work. But when I get off of work, I will finish this episode. And thank you all so much for pressing play. I hope you guys are enjoying this episode so far. And yeah, I will talk to you guys when I get off of work. Peace. Yo, what's up? I am back, and the time right now is 2:05 in the afternoon. Got off of work about an hour ago, grabbed something to eat, filled my car up with gas because it's 40 cents off per gallon. So snag that. And yo, I got my Michael's order for the supposed 4 large skeins, 2 white, 2 black. And guess what? I only ordered 1 black. How the fuck did I miss that? So I'm upset. Yeah, so I went back onto Michael's and I double checked the order and I was like, oh my gosh, you did just order 1. Excuse me. So I made an impulse purchase just because I was mad. And I purchased 2 regular skeins of black. And it was like 20% off today or something. And it knocked off like, no wait. I had a coupon. It was like for $5 off. So I only paid like $3 and some cents. So that was nice. But anyway, I kind of forgot what I was talking about early this morning. I should have played a little bit back before I kicked this on. But I'm just going to go on to like other projects that I worked up and took apart. I was trying to make, and I worked on this all day yesterday. And it was really hard for me to work it up because I was just extremely drained and tired, and I was like sleepy, but I just could not take a nap. It was just like on my mind. I worked up a 2 sides to a like cell phone holder or carrier that, you know, you kind of wear it like a crossbody bag, but it's just a little bag for your cell phone. I finished it, and when I put it on, I didn't like how like the top part of it, like on top of my shoulder, it was like flipped upward. And I was like, okay, well, let me like flip it over and put it on. Still did it. And I was like, I kind of don't like that. So, and besides, I didn't like the way that I sewed the 2 panels together. And I was like, yeah, I'm probably just gonna take all of this apart and just maybe try to find another pattern. So I need to ball that up sometime today because I don't want it like just because if I leave it like in a bag, like as it's still worked up in a way that I'm not happy with, for some reason I'm gonna feel like I have to keep it when even if I didn't like it, and I don't want to feel those feelings. So I'm gonna take all of that apart. So yeah, and I got my 2 large skeins of white, 1 large skein of black, and I'm thinking about, well, I need to finish working up the other half of the cardigan. And my boss was asking me today before I took off, she was like, oh, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go home and take a nap, or are you gonna do this and do that? And I was like, Actually, no. Like, I'm working on a cardigan. She's like, oh, when you're done, take a picture of it. And it just, I didn't expect her to say that. And I just stood there staring at her. Like, I guess I was just tired. But I was like, oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll do that. So, but yeah, let's see, what else did oh, yeah, I think I talked about this, but I don't think I recorded it, but I don't know what I did with it, or if it was like right now, is it or was it even worth posting? But I'll just go ahead and tell you guys anyway. So I was working on a shoulder shrug or wrap for my mother-in-law, and yo, like, I had put that project aside for almost a month. And like, before I went to Cali this last time, I was so beside myself because I was like, dude, I had all this time to work on it and I didn't. So I think it was like 2 days before I had to take off to Cali, I found it. I found the project, and I was I was trying to work up 4 panels. I worked up 3 panels, and all 3 of them were all different sizes. 2 of the panels were kind of the same, but like probably like 2 or 3 stitches off, but it still like bugged the hell out of me. And then the other, like for the sleeves, yeah, like I just was not happy with it. Like, even when I like held it up, it wasn't even on the sides, and I was like, I don't know how the hell, like, what I was doing. And I was like, holy shit. So I ended up taking all of that apart, balling up the yarn, and I was like, okay, I gotta have a plan. So I worked up 2 panels, and I had like about like a skein, like a full skein, and like a half of a ball, right? And I kept looking at it, and I was like, I might need another skein. And guess what? When I went to go get another skein, it was Sunday, and the yarn that I made, that was making her wrap with, is from Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby, they're always closed on Sunday. I couldn't believe it. So anyway, I was like, I'm gonna have to go to a Hobby Lobby in California. And Rob and we ended up going to Hobby Lobby in Cali, and I was so scared because when I looked at where I thought that particular yarn was gonna be, there was like nothing there, and I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Because I just needed one. No, I only needed 3.5 rows to finish with that particular yarn. I was like, I wonder if there's some like way in the back on that shelf. Stuck my hand in there way low and pulled out a skein of the yarn that I needed. And I was like, oh my gosh, dude, this is all I need. So yeah, that was pretty scary. And yeah, I was able to work up the rest of that, and then I sewed everything together and gave it to my mother-in-law, and she was so cute. Like, she put it on right away. And she started pulling on it, like pulling down on it, and I was like, no, it's a shrug. I think she thought like it was like a full length, or it was supposed to be a full length, and then she started pulling it down. I was like, no. And yeah, my husband was like, no, like it's just like for your shoulders. And she was like, oh, and she looks so freaking adorable in it. Yeah, she was so cute. And Yeah, it kind of sucks a little bit though, because I wish that I finished it here at home so that I can put it on my mannequin and like take photos. But that's okay. I'll just work up another one. So, um, yeah. And what other whips did I like work up and then take apart? Like, oh yeah, there's this, well, I'm kind of thinking of it now. Like, I was trying to work on another market bag, and there was this ball of cotton yarn that it's a yarn that you can use for like washcloths, dish rags, things like that. Um, I was making a market bag with that, but dude, like the I thought it was like a gray color, and when I was in California, I was gonna work on it, and when I took it outside because I wanted to crochet outside, when I looked at it outside, I was like, this isn't gray. And then I showed Rob, I was like, is this gray or is this like an olive green? And he's like, that's gray. And I was like, I see olive green. And then when I put it side by side by the white and the gray yarn that I was using to make the market bag, they were not the same. I was like, oh my gosh. So now I feel like I have to take all of that apart. So yeah, I'm just really trying to I know I talked about like the multi-colored yarns that I got that I wanted to make like pillows and things like that. I wanted to make like cardigans. Um yeah, like I have so much yarn now, and I did not expect me to have this much yarn. But yeah, I really need to figure out what I want to do with some of these skeins. I want to make like cardigans. I want to make like wearables. Like I have like a ton of beanies, like I told you guys. I have like one huge, it's as big as a poncho, but it's not a poncho. It's kind of like a big long scarf. And that one, I totally read the pattern wrong. I made each color the same size when it was supposed to be like a different different numbers of rows with each different color, and I made them all like all the same. Like I think I did like 14 or 17 rows. And when I look back at the, like, I had already crocheted like 4 colors at the same length. And then when I looked at the pattern, it was like, no, it's 14 in this color, 14 rows in this color, 7 rows in color number 2, and like 10 rows of color number 3. And I totally fucked up. So it's like really huge. And I wanted to make some pom-poms for the ends of this. I don't even know if it's a wrap, a poncho, a scarf. I don't know what it is, but I was thinking about making pom-poms for it. I thought that would be cute and maybe different. But I don't know. I don't want people to be like, oh, I would buy it if it didn't have the pom-poms on it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe I'll put it as an option when I sell it or something. I don't know. Let's see. I have some beanies that I started to work up, but I ran out of yarn, and I went on a whole ass shopping spree, and I got all of the skeins that I needed to finish. And for the rest of the yarn after completing the beanies, I'm thinking about making hand warmers with the rest of the yarn. But yo, today was 183. Listen to me. Oh my gosh. I live in Arizona, if you guys didn't know, and when I got off of work, I checked the temperature. It was like 83 degrees and I'm walking outside in a black sweater. It's cold inside the store. But yeah, it was hot outside. So shit. I feel like I missed getting my items out there, but I mean, I'm pretty sure like in other places it's still like cold, and people wouldn't mind purchasing like a beanie or something. But here in Arizona, like it's, yeah, we're already coming into fucking summer in January. So I'm trying to figure out, yeah, probably just gonna work on like pillows and things like that. I was thinking about like table runners and or like placemats. I need a placemat. Like, yeah, I need a placemat. I need to make placemats for myself because I pretty much eat where I work, and like I need a clean table to work on. So if I'm gonna like eat my lunch or my dinner, then I could just like like whisk all of the stuff away off of my working table by using a placemat. So I don't know. I just want to work. I just want to work up something. So yeah, tomorrow I go to work at 6 in the morning. I think I got like a full 8-hour shift tomorrow. Not really looking forward to it. I think this is the first 8-hour shift that I have done. And I think I told you guys that I worked there for like a good solid month now. So I want to prepare myself for that. Oh shit, 222, 222, 222. I gotta hit up my husband. Oh, I miss 111 for him. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this episode up to you guys by 3:00 today, and then I'm going to edit a come to work with me for the What It Do at Audie's W2. I released 2 episodes before that one, when this one, not this one, but like the one that I'm gonna edit was supposed to come out before the last 2. So I'm gonna name it like it's gonna be a bonus episode. But I hope you guys will check out the What It Do at Audie's W2 and all my other podcasts, like the Why Run podcast and the Re-Up podcast. And thank you all so much for pressing play. And don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. And I will keep you guys updated with like more crochet and knit projects that I'll be working up, that I'm working on, or that I took apart, the changes and colors and more yarn and all of that stuff. So I hope you guys will be there for it. And yeah, don't forget to add, rate, comment, subscribe, follow, and share. And I will check you guys in the next Audie's Art Struggles podcast episode. Peace.